Hello parents and students, welcome to my tutorial on Schoology. I just want to show y'all how to access this digital platform that I use in both my honors and AP chemistry classes. Between the two classes, there are some subtle differences, so my apologies if you're an honors parent or student and I mention an AP thing. I'll try to do everything that applies to both right up front. But anyhow, I'm going to model what Schoology looks like here and go over exactly how it works. And I hope you like it because it's built to be very beneficial for both students and parents. So what I have here is a fake student. Colby1235 is my fake student. So I'm just going to log in with an already established account and show you what they see. Your student, if you're a parent, already has an account, so they have full access to everything that you're about to watch. When students first update or rather log in, it has kind of a social media feel to it. These are where I make announcements that students can see every time they log in. Also, if students have the app on their phone, or parents, if you want to get the app, you can make it so you receive push notifications anytime I make a new announcement. You can see there's both honors and AP Chem announcements here. That's because my fake students is enrolled in both of them. But honors and AP students themselves will only be able to see one or the other based on which period or class they're taking. If the student goes up to courses, they'll only have one option here. One will be, it will be whichever class they're in. Again, AP and honors are both listed for my fake student. So let's go ahead and just click on the AP course, and you'll still be able to see almost exactly what's in the honors course. One of the things I want to point out is the all lecture videos folder. If you click on this and open it up for AP or a slightly shorter list for honors, you can see all of the notes and videos for the entire year. When I say videos, this is referring to me actually teaching. So if I go into one of these topics, these are the names of all of the AP units, but if you go into the name of the topic here or on the honors version of this, you can see the videos of the lectures. These are super handy for a couple reasons. If you open it up, it takes you to YouTube, and I'll appear and start teaching. Or we can watch an ad over Wix. Sorry about that. But anyways, if we skip out of this, then voila. Yep, there I am, trying to be amazing. Anyway, so you've got direct links to me teaching everything. As I was about to say, these videos are very popular at two main times. One of them is if you're absent. If your student's absent, sick, or athletics has pulled them out for some reason, they don't have to fall behind. They can simply watch the lecture that they're missing if it's a lecture day. I have a roadmap posted in my classroom so they can be very well up to date on what they're missing before they miss. And if it's a lecture, no reason to fall behind. Watch it while you're at home or on the bus or whatever's happening, and you can show up caught up when you do return. So use the lecture videos to your advantage. The main thing I want to focus on, these other folders are clickable, and I've trained students on what's inside of them for both AP and honors, but really the bulk of what you care about is inside the unit folder. This unit folder changes every 3 weeks or so because when a unit ends, I close the folder and it disappears and a new one appears for the new unit. But let's see what's inside this first unit folder. First off, you'll notice there's a video folder. The video folder I showed you a moment ago had all the videos for the year. This one's nice because if you click on the video file here, just the videos for the current unit or that unit in question show up. So you don't have to do any digging or searching. You can just find the videos that are probably the most current and applicable at the time. These items here are the assignments. Here's how assignments work on Schoology in my class. Students have 2 attempts on all assignments. So if I click on one like the mixed stoichiometry, you'll see it says that my fake students made 0 of 2 attempts. The way it works is that Schoology will give students their grade as soon as they submit an attempt. The attempts themselves, the assignments, they're not timed, so they have a lot of flexibility there. That they're not rushed, and they have they're resumable. So if I open up this attempt and once the questions show up, if I don't submit it here at the bottom, then I can go back into that first attempt without one of my attempts being burned. So you can see now it gives me the option to resume because I did not submit that first attempt. Anyway, all of the assignments are open note, open computer, open classmate, open teacher. It uses the phrase test quiz up here because I can't change that, but it certainly is not that. Students are encouraged to use whatever means necessary to find correct answers. Now, I said that they have 2 attempts. The nice thing is that I only keep the higher of the 2 scores. So if the student makes a 40 on attempt number 1, but makes a 95 on attempt number 2, it's a 95 that will go into Skyward. Not only does that benefit the students to have 2 full attempts, but they're encouraged to seek help in between attempts if they're worried about that first grade they made. For example, if on this mixed stoichiometry they submit and make a 40, well, don't try the second attempt right away. Instead, seek help. One of the ways they can seek help is by attending tutoring. If they come to tutoring and they say, "Sir, I really messed up on mixed stoichiometry and I have no idea why," what I'll do is I'll sit them down, we'll open up their exact attempt, and I'll go over every single question they missed. I'll sit there with a pen and paper, we'll work them out together, and when it's all said and done, they'll hopefully have the knowledge they didn't have on that first try. Not only will they have that knowledge, though, the correct answers will also flash by the screen while I'm looking at that first attempt with them. So they really leave with the right answers also, which, all things said, absolutely encourages a much better grade on their second attempt. They always have the freedom to do this and come see me during tutoring, and I hope to see them often because, of course, that's going to really solidify these chemistry concepts. If they're unable to visit me during tutoring, then they're also encouraged to email me. They have my email address. It's rcumming. I wish I had somewhere to write right here. Here, let's see if this works. It's rcumming@neisd.net. And if they send an email there, I'll reply with help on the assignment. The way the email is encouraged to read, if it was this assignment here, would be I made a bad grade on mixed stoichiometry. What did I miss? And what I'll do when I receive the email is I'll again go to their attempt, I'll pull it up, and I'll take screenshots of the problems that they got wrong and reply to them. Now in their email, they have exact images of what they missed, and they'll do better on their second try. The email route is definitely more convenient. However, they do miss out on my one-on-one explanation of concepts, but not all students need that one-on-one to master what it is that they were lacking on their first attempt. So I encourage them to use both ways. I also have to remind them not to be too shy to email me. Sometimes they feel a little sheepish about sending an email to a teacher requesting answers. But really, I have the system set up to make them successful. Also, in that email, I do like to remind the students to please include your period. That's really important because sometimes my brain gets all scattered and I forget who's where. So it would just say, "Sir, I'm in first period. What did I miss on mixed stoichiometry?" And I will reply ASAP when that happens. Another big important thing to know is the due date of these assignments. I give the students maximum flexibility when it comes to due dates for the unit. All of these assignments become available on day 1 when the unit begins. They shouldn't start working on them right away because they need to wait till I teach the stuff. But the roadmap in my room helps them connect the names of the lectures to the names of the assignments so they know when they're greenlit to work on the different stuff. In terms of when it's due, though, everything closes at midnight on test day. So they have the entire unit to work on all of the assignments. Hopefully they do them as I assign them and get smarter as the days go on. I discourage students from waiting till the last second to work on everything. But sometimes they learn the hard way that that's not the best way to tackle it. But anyway, on test day at midnight, all of these assignments will disappear, and that's the moment that zeros would occur for anything that's unsubmitted. Most students and parents like this flexibility, so hopefully it works well with your schedule. But because of this, I want to warn you that there are sometimes major influxes of chemistry grades, meaning that once test day hits, not only is a test grade going in, but then all of this is due. So all of those grades will go in simultaneously also. If there's a part of that that bothers you and you're like, oh, well, I'm worried that they're going to fall behind and I won't know they're behind until it's too late, I encourage you to ask your student more regularly to show them your Schoology. Because remember, they're getting the grades to these assignments in real time. You could get them in real time too. Just have them show. Just say, hey, let me see your Schoology from this week and show me what you've done and what you haven't done. And you can see their grades before I've posted them in Skyward without me having to make everything due earlier and hopefully allowing things to fit into their schedule in an easier way. The only other thing I want to show, that's for you, for if you are an honor student or an honors parent, that's about it. If you are an AP student or an AP parent, there's one more thing that I would like to show you. Inside the video folder that's connected to the specific unit that we are currently studying, there's those lectures again that I mentioned, but if you scroll beneath the lectures, there's a special thing called selected solutions. What I've done is I've gone to some of the assignments that are the most troublesome for students, and I've identified the most missed questions. And I've worked them out. What I mean by that is, like, if I go back to that mixed stoic assignment that I keep using as my example, let's say a student got stuck on the problem that talked about nitric acid. Nitric acid is produced by the following equations. I just take a snippet of the question, but they know they're stuck, so they come to the selected solutions area for that problem or for that assignment, and they have their fingers crossed that the one they're stuck on is listed there. And voila, in this case, it is. And if you click on this, again, not only will YouTube open up, but a full video of me doing the problem from start to finish will appear. All right, so we can see the skip forward and boom, good chemistry happened. Selected solutions is available. Oh, I hear me talking in the background. Oh. Anyway, my bad. So I encourage students to remember for AP that selected solutions is available. And not only that, if your question's not here, I try to choose representative questions. You know, a lot of times on assignment, there's a topic covered and then a few questions that cover it. So there's a good chance that even if the exact question the student's stuck on isn't listed here, that one like it is. Good timing, right? You just heard the bell ring. Anyway, thank y'all for watching this video. If you have any questions whatsoever, please email me. I'm quick to respond and very, very happy to help. It's going to be a great chemistry year. Thank you.